prevented you from being in that situation, and you failed to see all the signs before it happened. So now you got to live with that. That's your fault. I don't like the media's constant portrayal of the big, angry, scary black boogeyman. That shit's kind of getting real tired and old. Because this girl was violent with him, and it's on video, so you can't really say you were assaulted when you assaulted somebody else. And we're yelling racial epithets outside the room. That's why they probably didn't press charges as hard.
The other thing that killed Kareem Hunt was the interview with Lisa Salters on Sunday.
He was pressured to
15 minutes before. No, he wanted that interview. He requested that interview.
Oh, that's worse.
He did that 15 minutes
before game day. I thought his handlers pressured him to do it.
And the thing was, like, number one, he didn't apologize to the victim or the other person until like 8 minutes in.
But I mean, if you're not sorry, don't apologize.
He didn't go into details about anything. He was just like, it doesn't matter what happened. It's a long night. What I did was wrong, pretty much. And lastly,
that's a kid apology.
Just watching the video, he doesn't really look remorseful. Like, he looks like he's really holding back a laugh the whole time. Which, I mean, I get seeing the video and seeing everything. But at the same time, it doesn't help your image as, you know, someone who comes off as a 23-year-old with anger issues to not really understand the severity and seriousness of what you did, especially when you're sitting across from, you know, a black female journalist and, you know, millions of white people are watching it across the country and they want to see you, you know, brown nose them. And when you don't give that to them, it just makes you look even more of a dick. Put it to you that way. He would have been better off not saying anything.
That's why I was like, somebody pressured him, or like he got pressured, but there was no need to do that interview, especially if it came out 8 months ago. I'm like, first off, the NFL told the Chiefs not to pursue it. I would have been passing the buck off to the NFL. Like, bro, they could have handled this months ago. This was handled months ago. And the fact that like it's being brought up now, that's literally the definition of double jeopardy. Like,
well, I think
you're killing me for something that happened in the past that you couldn't give me.
Supposedly, the NFL usually does that, where they do an investigation and they tell the team to back off because they're doing an investigation and they don't want the team to interfere. And the other side of it was the victim stopped cooperating and didn't press charges, and Kareem Hunt wasn't arrested. And I think because of, you know, his whole story and coming up and, you know, being a young player, I think he got the benefit of the doubt. And that's why the Chiefs felt so betrayed, because they did believe him. And I'm sure the NFL did too.
And the sad part is, as a black man, he should have known he was never going to get the benefit of the doubt once that video came out. So you, like, that, behind the scenes, he should have been totally honest and upfront.
And I get that, but at the same time, it's like, and I think that is one thing he did say that I felt like was true and honest, was, you know, seeing that video, I realized, you know, that was that. I realized that did happen, that it was true. So it's either, you know, he was blacked out wasted or he was just blacked out raging. But either way,
he looked like he was blacked out both.
I think either way, I think it made him realize that, you know, there's another side to him that
he needs to work on. Yeah, like, it's like when you see yourself and you're like, oh, shit. That's why you don't jump straight into an interview. Like, if I was his agent, I'd have been like, he doesn't owe any of y'all an explanation. We'll let the legal system let it play out. But my client right now is going to go to therapy and anger management to work some things out. And it told him to lay off the alcohol, too. But, like, that was in Vegas. It was 8 months ago. Like, a lot of things happened, and maybe he's embarrassed of that. And maybe he's in a different place. Or maybe he's just like... It's weird. When you're that young and you're going through things and you feel like you're at the top of your game and you feel untouchable, like, once you get the slightest dose of reality, it changes you. And I think, sadly, this is his wake-up call. Because before this, he really didn't have any red flags coming out of college. Like, he was...
Well, and the other two incidents...
Yeah, but that was like recent, but it wasn't like his rookie year. His rookie year, he was a stand-up kid, took the NFL by storm. Second year, you know, his head maybe got a little bit too big. I still feel like he deserves another shot because there's too much in the situation I can point to where it's like, bro, if that was you, like, everyone says it's easy to walk away until someone's in your face being violent and hostile with you and you're drunk in Vegas and God knows what time in the morning. Oh, and they're also yelling specific racial epithets at you. You don't get to tell people how they react to things.
I agree with you, and I think he should get the second chance.
But realistically,
I don't know if he will, given the public perception of him based off the interview.
And fuck Larry Johnson, by the way.
Based off of the timeliness of everything.
Yeah, like I just had to say a special fuck you to Larry Johnson. I know I've pretty much broke the record for like cursing in the first 20 minutes, but he had to really get on his soapbox. He occasionally says some dumb stuff on Twitter, but he always has to get on his soapbox and be like, damn, little bro, I thought you learned from my situation. Like, dog, did you even know to him when he was in college? Like, stop acting like, oh, we should have learned from Larry Johnson's situation. Like, bro, no one's thinking about you, Larry Johnson,
You're wrong.
Like, I get that. No, but I mean, realistically, were we really thinking as soon as this thing happened with Kareem Hunt, we're like, damn, the same thing happened with Larry Johnson, or a similar situation happened with Larry Johnson. Nobody had Larry Johnson on the tip of their fucking tongue, bro. No. Don't insult my intelligence and yours. Come on. No one was like, he interjected himself into that on some Ray J type shit. That's why I was like, really? And some Ray J with fucking Love and Hip Hop where he had his beanie on in 700 different ways and fashions. No one was thinking about Larry Johnson. No one. I'm telling you. No one was thinking. You know, Penn State wasn't even thinking about Larry Johnson when that shit happened. Like, bro, he injected himself into a situation. It was like, and then he had the whole Instagram part. I was like, dog, you whack for that. That's whack. Just shut up. If you ain't gonna reach out to him and be a mentor before, don't do it now. Like when 50 was all around Tekashi 6ix9ine, and now that he got caught up by the feds, he's like, stay away from me. Like, bro, that's trash. Like, don't that's clout chasing to me. That's another form of clout chasing. Because then Larry Johnson's speaking like as if he's some moral authority. It's like, bro, what if you're still a piece of shit? Who are you to say that? You just said that to get some extra followers? Like, and he said some kind of problematic, sketchy stuff, honestly, for about 6 months now on Twitter. But whatever. I just thought that was trash. But anything else?
Let's get to the other situation.
The shit this is way worse, by the way.
The Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
Not only are they dead in the playoff race, like you mentioned last week,
they're morally and ethically dead because of that racist ass name they have.
But your boy Colt McCoy was hurt once again.
Don't ever say a Texas quarterback is my boy again. Don't ever say a Texas.
Sanchez came in.
That's your boy. Y'all both speak the same amount of Spanish.
Bro, I'm mad. My group chat was calling me Pete Sanchez.
You are Pete Sanchez, dog. You're Pete Sanchez. It's okay. You would have taken the chance to go to. You would have went to where do you go? Mater Dei or Mission Viejo? You would have totally went to Mission Viejo if you had the chance.
Yeah, I'm cool. Hey, Buffalo Mark Sanchez recovered a fumble.
He handed off. So by the way, shout out to Adrian.
Everything's right.
Shout out to the GOAT Adrian Peterson, who had a 90-yard touchdown run, the oldest running back in NFL history to have a 90-yard touchdown run on his route to possibly getting 1,000 yards this year. Shout out to Adrian Peterson, who's better than Earl Campbell.
I'm not going to take your low-hanging petty. I'm just going to let you have your little moment.
Because Adrian Peterson, by the way, he tied Jim Brown with that touchdown run. Still looked like he had the 4.4 speed.
Back to the Redskins, man. So, yeah, they have a messed up
Redskins.
QB situation. And Jay Gruden,
poor Alex
pretty
Smith.
much being a dumbass that he is, took the Colin Kaepernick bait. He pretty much was asked, hey, Jay, why didn't you sign Colin Kaepernick? Have you talked about Colin Kaepernick? Why did you sign Mark Sanchez? Blah, blah, blah. Dude. And pretty much, dude went on this whole, 5-minute talk about how they had to consider it, but realized that he wasn't a fit for an offense.
Even though he is, because it's his own scheme.
But by the way, Eric Reed tweeted out an article from FTW, which is under the USA Today, which basically went through, it's called For the Win, basically went through detailing exactly all the play calls that the Redskins made with Mark Sanchez, and then showed instances of Colin Kaepernick doing it both under Jim Harbaugh, who is a descendant of the Gruden coaching tree, and Chip Kelly, who, as we know, is one of the godfathers of a lot of the modern concepts we're seeing in the NFL, and basically showing that not only does Colin Kaepernick fit in the Redskins offense, but they actually have to adjust the offense more for Mark Sanchez's immobile ass than they ever would have for Colin Kaepernick. Bruh. So, yeah, Jay Gruden, we know why you didn't sign Colin Kaepernick. You really didn't have to say anything on it. But the fact that you did, you pretty much plaxicoed yourself. Which is not surprising because your last name is Gruden. So there you go. You can clean up from there now. I think I got my petty off.
Bruh. Lord have mercy. Okay, so man, I mean, you did a really great job there. I don't know, he's got a sweeping mop. So when it comes down to this whole Gruden situation, again, they have one of the more athletic lines in the league, even though most of their players, 3 of their starting linemen are all on IR. Colt McCoy fractured his broke his leg, so he's out for the year.
Which I'm actually surprised. I kind of felt bad for Colt McCoy.
I did, but I don't, because I remember him playing against Alabama, and everybody was like, Texas is back, and then they had their soul taken. And he played like crap. He got hit hard one time and had a dead nerve in his arm, and he was done for the rest of the game.
I feel like Colt McCoy made a deal with some sort of entity where it's like, oh, I'm going to give you all these tools to be a really solid quarterback, but I'm never going to actually let you put it all together because of injuries and inept offensive lines.
Damn, that's actually really good. He didn't have the strongest arm. He is actually really mobile, surprisingly. He's kind of mobile at Texas. But, I mean... Colt McCoy's a better football player than Johnny Manziel.
He's a legit poor man's Alex Smith.
No, he's a legit poor man's Josh McCown. Underrated athlete. And the only person who had more wins in college than him was Kellen Moore. Shout out to Boise State, even though they choked against Fresno State at home in the Mountain West title game. Oh, we'll get to college football on that.
Fresno State's first Mountain West title in how many years?
Since Derek Carr, I think.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff Tedford, former Cal head coach, cleaning it up out there. But when it comes to the whole Deadskin situation, man, that's not even the worst thing going on. That's Reuben Foster. But when you think about the fact that they trotted Doug Williams out there to make that stupid-ass statement, and just Daniel Snyder's dumbass, it's just like,
which, by the way,
why do you keep